So pitch me. I'm Elon. I can take $44 billion and put it towards Twitter. I can scrap it and or even make it $43 billion. What do you tell him? What should he do? What would you do?
He knows. I mean, what would I do?
I mean, he's a physics major. He was at UPenn.
I mean, more than
like
a physics
yours.
major. He's evidenced, I think, continuing interest in physics. But he has hijacked the conversation of getting off the planet, which should be a conversation about many, 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 many different experiments rather than the moon and Mars. And getting off with physics to being a conversation about rockets. So anytime you talk about diversifying existential risk to humans, someone will now say, oh, don't worry, bro. Elon's going to get us to Mars with those awesome, awesome rockets. It's just like, I don't understand this. So I can't pitch Elon.
So would you go?
Know.
I mean, but again, to push back with respect, as you know, I always do, and I cheerfully recognize that I may have a huge blind spots myself. But it seems to me as if you're going back to 1491 and you're telling Queen Esmeralda or whoever, don't fund this guy Chris C. Don't fund him because he's just
wait. That doesn't make sense. We should do rockets.
Okay.
We shouldn't obsess about rockets.
Right, not rockets only in the portfolio. But again, let me just finish my tortured analogy because it took me like half an hour to make it up in the shower this morning. Are you telling her we should really fund this guy, Yitzhak Newton, to get these laws that will actually take us to the moon? Let's just skip ahead. Boats, forget about these barks and boats. Let's galleons. Let's skip ahead. I don't know that would actually get us where we want to go, right? Because you're saying, your priors are going to be informed by either a no-go theorem that says we can't go beyond Einstein, in which case, what would you say? There are no aliens?
If we couldn't go beyond Einstein,
yeah, if we're trapped in
this is another problem, which is that Einstein hijacked the conversation so that now every time we talk, it's like, no, dude, we have time dilation, we have wormholes, it's like we have Alcubierre drives.
Blasting him with my laser. There, I'm blinding him.
Oh, no, I thought you were making him a crypto enthusiast with laser eyes.
That's right. Einstein with laser eyes. I told you.
Okay. Okay. So, I don't think Elon shouldn't do rockets. I think rockets is a profitable business. And I think getting people excited about the future has to do with going back to the last moment when we actually, as a country, we didn't want to say, let's develop ICBMs that are really efficient in hitting Beijing and Moscow. We said, we choose to go to the moon. And, okay, so, true enough. So go to the moon. But stop with the terraforming and Mars is the light of human civilization. You have to actually want to save us from ourselves right now and talk about it in order to realize how completely crazy Elon has made everyone who listens to him. Because at the moment, if you had Einstein and you had Elon, people would be gravitating to Elon. He's charismatic. He's male in a world which is not comfortable with masculine traits. He's highly chaotic. He's very entertaining. Mm-hmm. And people have this idea of like, yo, dude, he's the richest man in the world, bro. And that's the currency of our time. So my feeling about this is everyone Elon reaches with the story of terraforming Mars with rockets and all this kind of stuff thinks that's the plan. And I just think it's completely crazy to get everything right and then go rockets terraforming Mars right at the end. And it's just like, dude, I just read this entire, War and Peace length novel, and then in the last page you just do something completely bizarre. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I don't understand. I don't think it's Ferdinand and Isabella. I think that we needed to fund universities that studied natural philosophy and mathematics and physics. and we needed to explore the world because we didn't know what was here. And we should go to Mars, and we should go to the moon, and we should have, if somebody said our rocket allocation is stupid, we should take it to 0, I would be fighting tooth and nail to make sure that rockets are budgeted for. Okay? The emphasis on rockets is psychotic. It's like you're looking at a portfolio of a very, very rich person that's only in one municipal bond or something. And you're like,
or SPAC.
Make this make sense.
Yeah, he is. But then, of course, he is more diversified neurologically than almost anybody. I'm
just saying that he doesn't have the right to hijack the rock. We need to spread out and diversify because we're going to get ourselves killed on one planet with a shared atmosphere. It's completely unreasonable for him. It's wonderful. I mean, I have a very clear idea that he's one of the smartest, most forward-thinking people, and he's got a rocket company, and he's talking, in some sense, his book.
Right.
And he knows. Look, I don't know him, but I almost feel like I can guarantee you he knows better. And so, I don't want to speculate on what his strategy is, but he knows better than to bet everything on Mars, terraforming, and the moon with rockets.